Revengence League, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of kung fu fighting going on. Take it away, Luke.
Hey guys, what's going on? Um, yeah, I've been watching Severance this week. It's really good actually on Apple TV. It's really astonishing that Apple TV just doesn't really promote themselves as a streaming service a lot because they've got like some really top tier content, and I just think it's a shame that more people don't really give it a chance. I know it's maybe not so much like a hot take, but yeah, just in case anyone on the stream doesn't know about it yet, go check out some stuff on Apple TV.
Far out. That was Luke, everybody.
Also, Ted Lasso is really good as well.
Yeah, I need to watch Severance so that when I eventually incorporate the evil corporation element of this superhero game, like the LexCorp type deal, I get the vibes right. But I do not have Apple TV Plus, even though I have it. I had like 3 months of it for free when I got my iPhone.
Ben and I both have it. Either of us will give you the login, but like I'm telling you right now, it's pitch perfect for how I not even for how I think you should, but for how I think you want to run the company to the point where like the employee handbook is written like a Bible.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Yeah. But let's get into it, why don't we?
So I will say for the stream, apologies that this one might be a little shorter and might not have that much content in it. I have had some undisclosed medical issues this week and had no time to write anything, so I'm gonna wing it. So whether or not that goes well, we'll see. I have, to quote a very bad man, I have, what was it, a semblance of a plan, whatever he said.
You've concepts of a plan?
Very bad. Yeah, I have a concept of a plan.
Oh boy.
All right.
Never apologize to your audience before you start singing. Haven't I taught you better than that, boy?
Never.
Yeah.
For singing. Yeah. It's
anyway.
True colors shining through.
No, stop. We don't have the license for this.
Yes, I'll get a strike.
Why you coming home at 5 in the morning? Something's going on. Let me smell your dick.
Ew.
By the way, did you guys know that according to the Guinness Book of World Records, the largest human feces currently on record is 2 feet long and 7 inches wide?
Lucky numbers. Anyway.
And currently serving in the White House.
I do want to say... I do just want to say that because I know someone in the comments is going to tell me that's not the largest poop on record. That is the largest human poop in one singular log. The largest poop on record is 40 pounds, but it's like it was medically removed, so we can't verify in one. The real ones know, but I know someone's going to call me out in the comments, and I want to get ahead of it.
Now, anyway,
take it away, Daniel.
I'm going to. This stream is going to be very collaborative story-wise between me and the players. Mostly the hero impact, because this is the session where you guys are going to get your cool superhero layer. How do you want to have discovered this? Your old nemesis's secret lair.
Well, to give a reason for why it's just the 3 of us on the squad today, I'm going to say that Ian and Raymond were catching the Red Rocket up on some historical events that he missed. Real. And by that, I mostly mean important movies and TV. We're running him through Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and all that.
I will 100% tell you, Ian was like nodding along, like, oh, get that. Oh, that's such a good one. You got to see that one, blah, blah. But quietly also taking notes because he hasn't seen a lot of popular media. I don't get out much.
Raymond offered to do this with the Red Rocket, and Ian said, oh, I'll come with. I want to rewatch the...
Friendly reminder, you and I may have also stayed behind to have a conversation because during our first meeting, you thought you already knew me.
Oh yeah, we did have that whole thing of like,
You
I
thought it
know
was
one of
what's
your
his name from
close
your local
diner.
diner. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we may have just also stayed behind for me to be like, hey, I really hate when this happens. I really hate when this happens, but you and I may need to have a conversation.
Of
So,
course.
and I think there's a little onboarding thing that I've that I've worked out for that. So,
Yeah.
anyway,
But where I was going with this is that like it feels reasonable that Ian would probably be a little awkward and maybe fidgeting with something.
mhm,
I
makes
think Ian just is sort of holding something and fidgeting with it just from one of Impact shelves in his house, and it happens to be the bird that it happens to
Oh
be the
yeah,
robotic bird. Oh,
oh, great.
that's a good one. So it, I will say they're like solar powered. So I guess you like left it too close to a window and it rebooted up.
oh, I was just going to say that like Ian was fidgeting with it and like uh basically a little piece fell out and it's a tracker and it's like a homing beacon essentially
Oh, I
for
like that.
it's intended for like so that he can recover his robots afterwards, but it could also
Yeah.
be used to trace it back.
Also, just yeah, for the robots to know how to return back to base.
Exactly.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
So
So
we're finishing up Empire Strikes Back and ting 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 ting.
all right. So you want to? Would you like to role play that scene?
Uh,
Well, that's what I was
Sure.
implying, but yeah.
So we're all
So
in Impact's apartment.
so wait a minute.
wait. Set this up. Is it an apartment, a townhouse, like a nice suburban, like single family? What's the situation here?
It's a uh, let's say it's a townhouse. You know, it's like the only like surrounding it are apartments, but it's like yeah, I bought this in the I bought this in the '60s, and it's rent controlled. They can't do nothing about it.
Uh,
Yeah, and it's a very nice little walking through Impact's house. It's like, oh, little knickknacks throughout the years, old photos, and then the occasional obvious, like, I don't know, trophy is not the right word, but like
I'm
thing I
picturing
got from.
I'm picturing it's like from Futurama where Professor Farnsworth literally just has like a shelf of doomsday devices.
Yeah, just
Like he's taken out the
aside from that
nuclear
vibe, like,
payload, but
oh
it's like
wow, cool, a picture from the 19. Yeah, it's a picture from one of the Olympics. Wow, that's cool. Look at that. It's, some like fancy plates from it's some fancy china or whatever. And then you turn and on the shelf is also a little jar with like a goo creature writhing inside. And it's
Uh,
uh
oh yeah.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to let me run some tests on whatever that is.
Oh no, you don't want to test that. That's mallow. It's this
Ma
thing, I tell you what. Thorn on my side, but I can't figure out how to get rid of it.
we'll put a pin in that. But I assure you I would be very interested in hearing more about that. Yeah, as I just kind of like you said, I just kind of awkwardly putter around as I just go pick up the fidgeting bird. So, uh, Mr. Rocket,
yes.
I, I'm sorry, I'm still new to the whole. Uh, anyway, um, what brings you back from the dead?
It was almost accident. I told you I was cryogenic frozen in 1969. They were going to wake me up for the in the 2019 for the 50th anniversary of the Red Revolution. But of course, by then my Soviet Union went poof and is no more.
Oof, what a rude awakening.
It was,
Mhm.
yes, how you say, rude awakening. But
Have you been experiencing any headaches since you woke up?
I have experienced nothing but headaches. This is a whole giant, great big headache. Is such a strange time. This is so different than what I expect coming back.
Things have
So,
changed a
Yes.
lot since our day, you know?
but I'm interested to see this War of the Stars movie.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Ugh. I kind of give him like a. Well.
Super heroics in space is what it is. Alright.
Ian is sitting off the side, just like Daniel. Is this a world in which the fact that you can freeze yourself cryogenically is a known thing, or is it like in the real world where conventional science says that if you do that, you'll die? I'm asking because, like, as a geneticist, I'd have like a billion questions if this is my realization that that technology is real.
It's sort of like how do I phrase it? It's not common and it's really expensive, but it's possible.
But it's a known thing that, like, you can do it. Like, the science is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like cryogenic freezing is for long-term stasis. Most people don't do that because they want to do things now.
No, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a Mr. Freeze type deal where it's like you incurable disease, so you freeze them.
Well,
until
no,
you find a cure.
I just didn't know if it was like real life where you freeze somebody and then you thaw out a pile of goo.
No.
No.
This is all comic book logic, baby.
I want to make sure how much comic book logic we're using.
Enough to make the plot move.
I got you.
Yeah.
No, so
So Raymond pops in his VHS into the TV, and Star Wars starts up.
around the time of around the time of the cantina scene, Ian is kind of there, like quietly mumbling about how, like, also, have we revealed our secret identities to each other?
Raymond
That's up
has.
to you.
Or are the three of us just in our super suits?
I mean, Raymond has. The Red Rocket is a known person.
I am a known person.
Like
You are
his
a known
secret
person.
identity?
I think Ian's the only one where that's the question.
I think I'm gonna be a weirdo, and I think I'm gonna be a weirdo and insist on, like, I'll take the mask off and everything, but aside from just the reveal to you that, like, I have the ability to clone myself, as you saw, and some of those clones stick around for a bit. I help them get set up with lives in the community. Think of it as brothers, more or less, if that makes it easier for you. But we are different people, so I have not met you, and it's a separate thing. He is me, but I will say Ian will keep his real identity to himself for now. Like I show you my face and everything. It's not hard to find me, but it's like,
But I still just know you as tag team, is what you're saying.
I think for now, yeah.
Without the mask, he does look a lot like the guy who owns that diner you frequent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's exactly who he's clarifying. It's like, no, that's not me. That's a clone. And
I basically tell him, like, if it is easier to think of us as twin brothers, that's fine. You can do that.
I think I understand. This isn't the first time I've dealt with copies of the same guy. The last time was the
Wait, really?
illusionist. So,
Oh, holograms then.
but same principle.
Right, but just hard light or visible illusion or
I don't remember. He wore a top hat.
right.
That's not
Yes, of
helpful.
course. No, it's actually
Uh,
no, that's actually very helpful.
Yeah.
Anyway,
around the time of the cantina scene.
I said around the time of the cantina scene, Ian is just kind of like doing the nerd thing where you have trivia to say, but you don't want to interrupt the movie too much, as he's kind of pointing out more to himself than you guys which aliens in the background it would be would be biologically feasible to exist and which ones are just nonsense of like, yeah, it's actually, that a bug that big probably wouldn't exist because of their couldn't support its own weight at that scale. Doesn't really interest. There's actually a study about that from. Doesn't matter.
That
And
that
then-
is frightening.
I'm also assuming that this is like the original VHS, like the original cut, where Jabba's
like
just like a fucking
Tom
dude.
shoots first.
Yeah, this is like it's the one that he bought like in the 70s or whenever
Yeah.
the
Yeah, the cut like
first
the cover
VHS
on
came
the
out. I
VHS
imagine it's
is
that
totally
one. It might be on a
worn out.
fucking Laserdisc for all we know.
Yeah. Yeah, the like sleeve that the VHS was in totally worn out, and I've written Star Wars F4 on it.
Well, no, it's written Star Wars Ep 1, and then that's crossed out with a Sharpie at like 10 years after the fact, and it's written in Ep. No, it's not crossed out. It's Ep 1 or Star Wars 1, and then like obviously years and years later, as this faded away, the little like L for the 4 is thrown in
Perfect.
because it got retconned that it was 4, and he's like, oh, I better update my collection.
Yeah. But at some point, while
Mhm.
you're awkwardly fiddling with the robot bird,
Yeah, I just kind of
he's
get up to, yeah, like, I'm so sorry. It's probably
it's
an
okay.
antique. I can.
These things are. It's fine. These things are. Half of these things are falling apart anyway. Let me see if I can.
I've had something of a. I passed it over. It's just I've even before starting my new hobby, I guess you'd call it. I've always had something of an interest in well, it's strange to say this, but super villainy. Well, superpowers in general, but since there's arrest records for the villains, it tends to be a bit easier to find sources. Also, a lot of them are doctors, and a lot of them are
Yeah.
doctors, and you can usually find their PhD thesis online.
Yeah.
Which I say is like a weird thing that surely must exist, as that like if most supervillains are Doctor such and such or Professor such and such, that means they had to write a thesis and publish a paper, which is available on the internet. So it's pretty easy to just like,
Oh yeah.
if you want to study Dr. Destructo's technology, you can usually just download the PDF in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who would
If
have?
you've researched this, 2 out of 3 of you would know the reason all of his drones are like birds is because in the 80s he was contracted by the Reagan administration to replace the birds in the city with robot birds. They're all cameras. And that's why he has a bunch of bird drones.
It's actually what's really interesting
Yeah.
about him. What's this guy's name again? Dr. Robotnik?
No, that's
Doc Robo.
copyright. We can't use that one.
Yeah.
It's Dr. Robotnik.
It's Doc Robo. But
Yeah,
I don't know if you would
what's-
recognize it as like a Doc Robo joint. Would you? Have you?
No, I mostly study people with like actual superpowers, like metagenes, basically.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke about how like I did look into this briefly, and I said what's interesting is it was actually his major was in ornithology and his minor was in robotics, which like you'd think it'd be the reverse, right?
Quit establishing things about my villain.
Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta wonder
Stepping on my toes.
who was on the
Sorry,
board
there's an
that who was on the board that peer reviewed this guy's thesis.
I apologize. There's an etiquette to these things.
No, I'm being silly about it.
Look,
But yeah,
this is a
it's
comic
okay.
book. You got a new writer midway through your run.
Oh,
Um, yeah, and all right, it's okay. These things, they fall apart all the time. Let me. Is this piece blinking?
As you'd like snap it back in, um, the bird drone kind of like hops back up onto its feet and just flies towards a window that's closed and starts pecking at the window.
Oh, good.
That doesn't seem good.
Hasn't done that ever.
How long have you owned this?
30-odd years now, at least. It's a parting gift. Didn't think that it would still work.
I don't know if you two are already up for another investigation, but something tells me this is important.
Yeah.
And
One
this
thing
whole
that you can
seems-
tell, though,
Romo is
from having
dead,
taken it
correct?
apart, Luke,
Yeah.
it was solar powered. So, like, him leaving it on a shelf near a window means that it was just it still works because it's been charging on this whole time. And just fiddling with it accidentally turned it on.
I
And
mean,
he just had it off for 30 years.
what's really funny about that is that if this thing is from the 60s or 70s, it likely runs on a very small vacuum tube. And that's actually like, for those of you in the stream who don't know, the whole thing about like smacking your TV or radio to get it to work when it breaks, that is a thing because they ran on vacuum tubes and smacking it caused the thing inside to jiggle and the vacuum tube would like realign itself with the conductors and turn back on.
That's exactly
So
what
like
it is.
it's actually like that's the most realistic thing in this entire game that just kind of jiggling around a piece of technology from the past caused it to turn on.
I'm making note of that, and I will be using it to fix old technology.
Fun fact: that I think this actually birds aren't real. The actual thing that is called concussive maintenance.
Percussive maintenance, I think.
yeah, percussive maintenance. You were close.
Yes, sorry, percussive maintenance. And
Percussive maintenance.
So my father worked on the Apollo program in the 60s.
Oh,
and
sweet.
in the space capsule, one of the only tools that the astronauts were given was an 8-ounce rubber mallet. Because if the console broke, you didn't have room in there to take it apart and fuck with it because you were basically in a sardine can. But you did have enough room to hit it with a hammer and hope that turned it back on, because the most likely thing to happen was that the force of the rocket jiggled the vacuum tubes out. So they were literally given a rubber hammer and told like, yeah, this is like a $40 billion piece of technology that is essentially a bomb with you strapped to your ass to it. If it breaks while you're floating in the middle of deep space, just kind of fucking whack it, and that'll probably fix it. And if not, you'll die, I guess.
There was no vacuum tubes used on Apollo. It was
Really?
all.
Now, what am I thinking? What am I thinking of? I know the hammer thing is real.
It was all core memory and rope memory to store the data and recall the programs that were used by the flight control computer.
What the fuck am I thinking of? I know for a fact that there's.
There might have been vacuum tubes in the computers on the ground that were running the simulations, but there were none in the spacecraft.
Damn, another conspiracy about the fucking moon landing.
Sorry.
When will it end? No, it's fine. I know there's like a weird. No, I know there's like a weird thing about like, hey, if it breaks, just kind of kick it a bit. I just gotta find out like what the actual thing was. I'll get like some candles and a goat, and I can ask my dad later.
Great. Tell him I said hi. Tell him thanks for his service.
No problem. For the record, I'm not lying about that. My dad actually did work for the space program. I just didn't ask as many follow-up questions as I probably should have, and I'm going to live with that for the rest of my life.
There was a really great story, and I'll make it really short. There was a really great story that went around the internet for a long time about the American and Russian space program. How the American program, having the need to write in space, they went out and
Yes, I
spent
love this story.
$1 billion or whatever to develop a pen that wrote upside down, and the Russians, faced with the same problem, used a pencil.
Do you
Um,
know the reason why that is the thing, or I assume that's what you're going to say next?
well, yeah, unfortunately, that story is very apocryphal.
I
The
love this. Yes.
the space pen was developed by Fisher Pen Company, independent of the space program. Um, the astronauts in Mercury and Gemini used pencils too.
Mhm.
It was a they weren't worried about
Yeah.
shavings or anything.
I mean, ironically, the whole thing of like, it is actually genuinely better to use that than a pen. Like, I love the idea of like, because yeah, if graphite gets into a computer, it can cause a fire in a pure oxygen environment. But yeah, in the 70s and 60s, they didn't give a fuck. Like, they were just ghost riding the fucking whip into the stars.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Now, what they did spend $1 gazillion on, of all things, was a shaver to try and shave the
Hmm.
astronauts in space for long duration missions without the shavings getting behind the consoles and shit. But they didn't have very much success with it. So they left it on the ground and used blades instead.
I like the idea of just like we got to make sure that we don't get any like graphite shavings in any of the computers because it could start a fire. Now get into this lead-lined spacesuit
Yeah.
in the asbestos-filled.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, then you really got to make sure that there's no fire. Like lead and asbestos and fire, that's too many ways for an astronaut to die.
Ooh. God,
And
I
space.
wish we had more time for more stories, but we should get on with the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we open the window and begin to
Uh,
follow the
yes,
bird.
I will say. Apparently, for Red Rock. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Uh,
Yeah.
I assume Red Rocket flies after it, and Raymond and tag team can hop into his 1965 Lincoln Continental.
Um, Daniel,
Yeah.
are we in contact with each other through electromechanical or other means?
Unless you gave each other phone numbers, not just yet, but as soon as you guys get a superhero base, you can get like headsets, like
Raymond
earpieces.
did share his phone number with people.
Well, yeah, how else would you get them to your apartment?
Exactly. Yeah.
You gave them your home address. You're not going to give that before your phone number.
Yeah. Like, truly, I have the least secret identity.
Also, sorry if there's like bumps in my mic. My cat has decided to stand between me and my microphone because he wants attention.
Jerk.
You know what? Just because it's your kitty, it's fine.
Kitty gets a pass.
Yeah.
He's very cute.
Double check. Yes.
Good boy, Bowser. Bowser, do you want to participate in the game? Do you want to roll dice? Do you want to be the villain? Yeah, as it turns out, there's a giant cat kaiju attacking the city.
Oh no!
It smelled the fish kaiju from last session and it wants a bite.
Yeah, others can take care of that. We got to follow this bird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, also, I will say, I think your identity is probably at least more secret than Red Rocket's, considering that his is probably in the Smithsonian and like likely in a documentary that I watched in high school.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. For absolute sure.
Yeah.
Like
The only thing
no,
keeping Raymond's identity secret is that nobody cares.
I'm sure it's on public. If I went on Wikipedia and looked up known metahumans or whatever
Oh yeah,
Daniel
I've
wants
got
to
a
call
stub
them
on
in this
Wikipedia.
universe, like whatever term Daniel wants to use in this universe for superhuman, it's on there. But yeah, Red Rockets is a matter of public record. Now that I think
Yeah.
about it, am I the only motherfucker in this group with a secret identity?
I mean,
I mean,
no. Lucian has secret identity.
Yeah, it's Lucian as a secret identity.
Soleil, I think, is somewhat secret.
Okay, so it's Lucian, Soleil. Damn, I guess I technically have secret identities.
Spindle has a
You're
secret
making
identity.
up for it. Yeah.
I don't think he has a secret identity. I think he's just homeless and on the run. Like, I think having an alias and a secret identity are different things.
Dr. Midnight's a secret even from him.
That's true. If we're ranking
So-
people's secret identities
go.
on most to least, I think his is the most secret identity.
Anyway, so I will say Red Rocket will definitely get there first from flying. You follow it to the edge of town. It's like a junkyard, and you see the bird flies in through the window of one of the junk cars. And then into like you see it like fold its wings up and like fly perfectly straight into like a tube at the bottom of the car into a bird drone receptacle.
Wait, is it the bottom of like a car?
Bird drone receptacle.
Yeah, I'll say it's the cup holder. It flies straight down into the cup holder.
Of a jumped out car?
Yeah. And
And
it
it
makes
just,
a very satisfying like bank tube like thump noise.
The clock
All right.
like goes down the cup holder and keeps going down like a tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a one of them vacuum bank thingies.
Oh,
And
pneumatic
like a bank
too.
tractor. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the with the satisfying thump.
Satisfying thump there.
Okay.
These kids don't even know about fucking bank tubes.
I'm going to look down the hole and see what I see.
It just looks like a tube that goes down. Like, there's no bottom of the car. Like you'd be expecting, like if you're gonna look through a car. This car has no tires, by the way. Direct contact with the ground.
Oh, okay.
Oh, get off of my keyboard, you piece.
Wait,
So-
like it's like
so-
weld,
so it's
like
a
it's
real-
like welded into the ground?
Like it's a real ghetto hoopty.
No. Like connected to the ground, like it's welded to the ground.
Welded is a strong word. It's on the ground. My cat has decided to get up onto my shoulders. I don't know what to do about this.
Proceed as normal.
Okay, so picture this. You're in a junkyard. Car, no tires, touching the ground. So you would expect to see the ground if it flew into the cup holder, but you
Okay,
don't.
that's what I'm asking.
You see a
okay.
tube directly down through the earth.
I want to go over to the driver's side and I want to try and open the bottom of the steering column. Are there wires in there, and can I try and hotwire the car?
Not only are there wires there, go ahead and give me a crafts roll.
Tim, what are you doing?
Crafts. Okay.
Because I will say this
Remember if my
isn't.
character sheet is actually uploaded on this thing.
It's not. Like I will just say it's not the wires you were expecting to see when you opened up the car. Dude,
I'm just pulling up my character sheet.
around down there. Sorry, my cat is being destructive.
Nah, it's all right. Let's see.
Oh, good.
That's
Trying
what
to get
cats
up
do,
on
man.
things on top of my shelf, using me as a boost.
All right, I don't have craft, so let's go.
Give me. I'm not looking at my computer right now. Don't tell me what you get. Give me a 2.
Great, I didn't do that.
But you know, you're not an engineer. You're like a.
I'm a
But
geneticist.
Geneticist.
You're a geneticist, so this wouldn't necessarily be your forte. So yeah, something that would be difficult for you to do. Maybe a 1 instead, though.
I got a -1.
So
You know what? I will use a fate point to re-roll.
all right.
Can
Yeah,
I
just give me a 1.
I was gonna say, can I re-roll
honestly, just with the fact that I'm a scientist and I understand the basics of how to like reconnect wiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's worse.
You know, I just now realized if you wanted a 1, I could have just used a +2 and gotten a 1 and just succeeded with a minor consequence.
That works.
Great. Then I would like to succeed with a minor consequence.
Um,
Yeah, the car has no wheels on it. Even if you do get it started, of course, it's not going anywhere.
Mhm.
Well, you've established by looking at the wires, this is not a car. It is the frame of a car concealing something.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm assuming this is an elevator.
Yeah, it's exactly an elevator. I'm trying to figure out what the minor cost for this would be because you have to be able to get down there, so you didn't break it.
I set off a security system inside, and there's some robas.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely,
you
yeah.
wait. Yeah. You just wait.
All right.
Wait for what?
I don't know, something.
I will say, in looking at the wiring, you kind of trace it back to like pulling the gear shift is what makes the elevator go down.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like get into the car, you can activate the elevator.
Well,
Um,
let's see where this goes.
so you all pile into this
Yeah.
beat up old shell of a car, pull the gear shift, start descending into the earth. Once you get down to it, it feels, how do I put it? It's like a really long way down.
Great. Have you?
Does
I'm not gonna give
I'm gonna ask Impact. Just, are you like basically like did you know that this was here?
Not a goddamn clue.
is
I mean,
is
I
the
knew
top
he.
still open, or did something close up the top?
how do I put this?
Probably close. I'd bet.
I don't know, because I didn't really think that far ahead of like how the elevator works, just that it's a car
Okay,
in a junkyard.
copy all that.
So you make it to the bottom, and it basically looks like what you'd imagine the Batcave to look like.
Oh God.
But where the Batmobile would go is this shitty piece of junk car. Um, that once you get out of it starts like ascending back up to the top.
Can I? No, never mind. Yeah. So great. Everyone proceed with caution. I guess this. If Impact was right, then this place was once owned by a super. Or if Impact's intel question mark is correct, then this place was once owned by a supervillain, and depending on the last time he was here, he may have left some surprises.
As soon as you say that, you hear like clanking metal footsteps from behind you.
Like those.
You
Okay.
see basically the Boston Dynamics robot, like the little dog one.
Okay, I was gonna say the human standing one or the animal dog one.
The little dog one. But it has like a big sci-fi gun on the back of it.
Oh,
And you hear intruder alert, stand down or you will be vaporized.
Oh shit. Yeah, Impact will, like on instinct, just lunge forward and try to crush it. Specifically going for the gun part.
All right, go ahead. Roll me a fight.
Hell yeah, fight.
This thing is gonna roll. It's not gonna have any bonuses, so I'm just gonna roll. Beat a 0 and fight.
I beat a
You
0
did
at fight.
You hear it go, wait, no, don't. And then you just kind of like crush the front of it and it falls down. And you see like where, because it's the Bat Cave, there's a big bat computer. You kind of like see the chair swivel and you just see her like, oh man, no, that's so expensive. Oh, come on. As you see, Impact, basically the spitting image of like Doc Robo. But like, imagine like Skrillex looking, like he's got like the side shave on his hair
So
and like
he wasn't he,
things.
so he wasn't
he's
even
got, like,
cool in
dark-
2010 when that was cool.
Yes. Oh no, I did the math. This guy's like 35.
No, no, but I'm saying even in 2010, when a 20-year-old doing that would have been cool, he wasn't cool.
Yes. But yeah, so just this guy kind of comes over like, oh no, that was really expensive. Who are you? And then he kind of looks up at you, Impact, like, oh, it's you.
Yeah. Who the hell are you? Because you can't be who I think you are.
I don't think I'm who you think I am. Please
I
don't
just
send
kinda-
me to prison.
I just kind of do the same thing I did earlier in the first fight when we were all like comparing notes, where the shot is those two face to face, and then I just kind of lean in the middle, like, in the interest of transparency, how about we stop playing the pronoun game and we all just say who we think we are?
I mean, I think this man here knew my uncle. Well, you'd know him as Doc Robo. I swear I'm not doing any crime down here. Don't think I'm doing any crime.
If
I'm
you're
not.
doing
Don't arrest me,
crime,
please.
Why do you have a secret lair?
It's not my secret lair. It was my uncle's. I don't know. He had someone's got to be using it.
You
You
How's
know how
feel
much
like
cool stuff's down here?
The housing market is that bad, huh?
Dude, rent is
a
so
wave of emotions like like a immediate a reflexive like tightness just like drops like of course.
Anyway, my name's Cameron.
Good to meet you, Cameron. Raymond.
Raymond. Nice to meet you. Who? And you guys are. What? Wait a minute. Aren't you guys the ones who saved the city from that big fish?
Maybe.
That we are.
Yes.
That's super cool. I saw you guys from the bird drones.
About those.
You do see on the screen on the big bat computer is like a whole bunch of different like aerial shots from the drones. Like this guy's just like monitoring the whole city.
You're still using the bird drones?
Yeah, it's fun to, people watch, and I mean, I don't really.
So so if you're not doing crime and you're presumably not a superhero, what exactly are you doing with like dozens of hundreds of surveillance cameras? I mean, you must have angles on everywhere in the city.
Yeah. It's just a hobby. Don't send me to prison, please.
I'm looking at Impact and put my hands up like, I'm out of my league here, man. This is your call.
Also, the gun on that robot from before didn't work. That was an empty threat. I wasn't threatening you. I mean, I was threatening you, but it's like when you're like put your hand in like a gun pose on a hoodie and like.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you guys were also trespassing, so like. I mean, I don't know if this is a stand your ground state. I don't think it is.
It's sorry for breaking your spot. It's a bit of an instinctual reaction at this point.
Did you follow that bird drone here? And he kind of looks back at there's like the one that was on your shelf is like perched on like a little bird, like one of those like bird perches.
Yes, we follow drone here.
And that one looks like this one's old. Doesn't even have any of the upgrades I put in him.
Upgrade?
Upgrades.
I mean, I didn't do that. Never mind. Don't send me to prison. Please.
No one's sending you to prison.
We're not
Good,
sending you
because
to
I'm not
prison.
doing anything illegal.
How
That-
old? Just to clarify, how old does this person look? Like,
Doing the math for like when his uncle would have died, he's probably around 35.
We are not police.
Also, you have to know that when you keep saying, I'm not doing anything illegal, it makes it sound so illegal.
I understand the want to clarify, though.
I absolutely, but just calm down.
Yeah, you're not in trouble. We're just following up on We're just following the bird and found this place. Impact keeps like kind of looking around the cave, and like you can see like he's remembering like, oh man, he pulled that. Like you can see him like remembering all the times, all the good times, and like, oh man, I fought it. Like you can see him like comparing like, oh wow, this punch mark is still there from when I fought this like exosuit in when I fought him in the exosuit. In,
It's exactly
like,
your living room,
like,
but in
87.
reverse.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Yeah,
It's got like
but it's like
he's
it's
got in a
all super stuff, and then the occasional little like picture of him in Impact.
I
As
love the idea that in your
21, yeah.
house, is like a dented piece of metal, and it's like that was the giant mech suit that I fought him in. Took me a full minute to punch through the hull, but I kept this as a souvenir. And then in his lair, it's like a ripped up glove, and it's like this was back when I got that new, what do you call it? Alloy of titanium for the exosuit. It took him a full minute to punch through that, even ripped through his glove.
Oh,
Like you've got like
yeah.
I like that you've got souvenirs from the same fight but in opposite directions.
Yikes.
Yeah, you also while you're looking around, you see like by the big computers like MSD instant noodle like cups kind of like scattered around, and he's got like a blanket kind of over the back of the chair. Like you can clock that he very much lives in this cave.
Impact will politely not mention it. So, you said upgrades to the bird drones. Sounds like you've taken after your uncle in terms of engineering.
Yeah, he really got me interested in science, He was one of the like premier what's the word I'm looking for? Like forerunners of the not artificial intelligence, but like I guess robotics
Programming?
in general. But like
Yeah.
I don't know, once he left Atlas and went full supervillain, it was I mean I didn't train the bird drones to do anything. Like, the upgrades were to make them do less illegal things, if anything. And you do catch on the camera behind him, like, like POV of, like, a seagull swooping down, taking a hot dog out of somebody's hands that they're about to eat. Just, I didn't train them to do anything more illegal than bring me food.
You need someone to drop off groceries.
I have the bird drones.
I think you can maybe use a little bit more human contact than that. But this is
Yeah, you do notice he's also really skinny. He's wearing like black ripped up jeans and like a band t-shirt.
He's got a Mighty Crabjoys t-shirt on.
uh
He's wearing ripped up jeans that look like they were definitely not purchased like that.
yeah. You do also see, like, while he's saying, like, I have the bird drone, some of them are like stealing cups of instant noodles from a bodega.
Like he's programming them to steal so much worse food that you could probably ask them to steal. Like, you could absolutely ask these things to steal him, like, filet mignon and a full rack of ribs, but he's just asking them to, like...
Well, if he's gonna he's only gonna steal 99 cents worth of food at a time. He's Jean Valjean of the future.
Oh, I love it. Impact will seeing this situation is like, well, we're not going to arrest you, but I think you know that we can't just leave you here to do whatever you want with these old machines. So,
But I cannot
I think
reiterate
we'll-
enough, you're not going to prison.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And as you say that, you hear like a thump as a seagull kind of flies down from the previous bank tube looking thing and just drops like a full hot dog in his hands.
But I think we will have to keep coming by. Make sure that you're not doing anything illegal. Maybe.
I mean, I know that my uncle used this layer for evil. And I know that you're saving the city, right? At least you did from that big kaiju.
I mean,
We're not really
planning on
sure
doing more like
on
that.
on what frequency of a basis.
I mean, it's since
I
I
mean,
I already got
that's what
eyes all
it
over
is.
the city. If y'all need another, I don't know, another member of your cool superhero group, I'll be like the guy in the chair.
We could
Speaking of
use
chair-
a guy in the chair.
My cat is actively clawing his way up my chair. Speaking of chairs,
I
can
want
you
to
leave
comment
me alone
two
for, like,
things.
2
I want
seconds, dude? I'm busy.
I want to comment two things. Number one, that the transition from his dialogue into my cat is actively clawing up my chair was so seamless that for a second I thought you were going to introduce a robot cat.
No, that would be ridiculous. It would try and eat all the robot birds.
And number two, did you pick his name as Cameron intentionally because it sounds like camera on?
Well, he's gonna go by Cam for the rest of the game, so yes.
I'm just saying,
Incredible.
well done, even if that was an accident, because the second you said
No, it was on
Cameron-
purpose.
Okay, nice. I was like, I want to point that out either in or out of character, but in character, it doesn't make sense for somebody in a comic book universe to acknowledge a stupid pun.
Yeah. Yeah, that was 100% intentional. His name is Cam because he uses cameras.
Yes. Are we forming a team? I didn't know whether or not this was a... a thing.
I mean,
I didn't want to be presumptuous.
that director did suggest it. We didn't want to work for the government, but if you guys are interested,
I am
I
interested.
I have a decent idea of what the next step would be in the Koilosis thing, and I just kind of shrug and say, if I'm gonna be looking into it and it's what I think it is, some backup might be kind of helpful.
well, I think, based on how we're talking, Cameron, how'd you like to be our guy in the chair?
His eyes go really wide. Yeah.
All right, kid.
Oh my
Well,
god, I'm like a real superhero.
Oh, like a very soft smile creeps across his face.
I cannot stress enough, this man is 35.
I know.
I'm choosing
And
not
I'm
to comment on it.
Yeah, and I'm 85. I'm gonna call everybody kid.
Yeah.
Technically, Red Rocket's like what, 106,
Something like that.
Yeah.
and
Everybody is
also
a kid at this age. Everybody is kid.
yeah, I think he's 106, and also what technically are you biologically like 31? I guess you fought in
Biologic.
World War.
Yeah, biologically, I'm in my 40s.
Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
So you are all, how you say, young whippersnappers. I learned that. Nice phrase, yes?
There you
not
go. You're picking things up.
I'd Google it before you. Don't worry about it.
What? What's wrong with whippersnapper?
Don't worry about it. Just hey, out of curiosity, do you know what the word Twitter means?
Yes, it means extremely stupid president.
Don't worry. Just kind of pat him on the shoulder, like keep it that way.
Sorry, that was out of character and moose-eared.
No, yeah.
No, it's all good. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I think. Well, if you're gonna be our guy in the chair, we should make sure that you have a better chair and make sure that this place is safe. I don't know how much of this old site you've explored, but can't imagine he had time to decommission everything before. Well,
Well, no, all of this stuff still works.
even more reason that we should take a look around and make sure that nothing's gonna go off on accident.
Oh no, I've already swept every inch of this place.
Yeah?
Everything's fine and good. There, I mean, uh, don't touch any of the robotics, maybe.
That's sort of the part that I'm worried about.
Look, I made it so they don't kill anybody. I promise.
Okay.
But they still want to. They just can't. If you know what I mean.
What? No, I don't. I'd really love it if you would expound on that.
Well, that little security drone from before, like I said, I disabled the gun on it.
But
It
it
still
wants
wants
to-
to kill people, but its gun doesn't work. It's like if
Nice.
you remove the stinger from a wasp, like it's still going to be aggressive, but it's not going to hurt you.
Wow. You really do know your stuff, don't you?
I mean, I try. I mean, I didn't really get to go to like a fancy university or anything. I'm mostly self-taught, but I mean, I don't know, maybe one day I'll get out of here and maybe go to school. I don't know.
I mean, with these skills, I think you could do pretty well. Get yourself a degree. I will say, by the way, out of character, this is not how I was expecting this to go. I was expecting more descend into.
I thought we
I
were
was
gonna like
expecting
fight
more
through a.
descend into darkness and get assaulted by drones.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool,
Yeah.
but I was just like, yeah, I thought we were gonna like fight through a whole thing.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be like Portal 2 when the doors open up and there's just
Oh
a bunch of
yeah,
dudes.
yeah.
Yeah, so I had already specifically planned that there was going to be like a murder bot that had a gun that wasn't going to work because like I had already planned like the only thing that I had planned was this NPC. And the fact that he had like demurderized all of the murder bots.
Mhm.
Oh, dang it. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed because, you know, I can still make this joke. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these have non-lethal, well, non-lethal for me ammo. So,
Yeah, they were, they shot lasers and everything, but like,
yeah.
I don't really need to threaten people with laser guns to like, I don't know, for one of these robots to go make me coffee.
Brain the size of a planet, and I'm made to make coffee.
I'm gonna start sending like visual, like I'm imagining like the more humanoid drones are kind of like this style of robot where it's like skinny, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
not like big bulky thing. It's like, yeah, or very, or like the robots from the Superman movie where it's just, yeah, like they're not, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I
Yeah,
assume
I
it
get
just looks like the Boston Dynamics robot, but the human one.
Yeah, but cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Have
it's
you
more
ever seen those
stylized, like
Boston
comic booky.
Dynamics robots? They freak me out.
Mhm.
That's why I said, but cooler. Well, this
Okay,
is.
let me. I have one. Let me.
I do think we should fight at least one thing.
Oh no, I have some for you guys to fight, but I'm going to. Give me 1 second. Um. Where? It's hard to find a good picture of this.
It's all good.
I guess I'll use the toy version of it.
Mhm. I'll offer to
Here we go. They look
Cameron.
like this.
Mhm.
Well,
Oh, cool. Chappie.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. I was gonna say I can offer to Cameron. I've I've got some money, and if you really are committed to helping us, if you decide you'd like to go to college, I can help you out of it with the student loans. It
I
seems like the least I can do.
I just met you. I literally
And
cannot ask that of you.
well, as you're offering to help us, and there's like seeming that you're offering to help us form a super team, consider it more like a job offer. I'm not offering a full ride, but seems at least fair you be paid for whatever service you're offering us.
Oh, okay. I can accept that.
Plus, it's let's just say that considering where the money came from, it's for the best.
You know, that I've been the one saying that don't send me to prison. That's a very strange sense to have made.
Sorry, inside
Everything.
joke. My father was a scientist, and he cared a lot about education. I inherited the money, and it's just sort of been sitting around for all these years, and I don't know, consider it a grant. The world's most informal, lacking in paperwork grant, perhaps, but
While you're talking about that, it's like, I mean, I had some ideas of how I was going to get the money, but I'll take that. It's better than what I was going to do. And then you see up on the monitor, one of the bird drones is perched right by a bank.
a wishing well. Oh God. I thought you were gonna say picking the pennies out of a wishing well.
No, it's perched up by a bank, and you notice it because a whole bunch of squad cars have just pulled up to the front of the bank.
Okay, you're gonna want to turn that one off because that actually seems like it is illegal.
What? Yeah, maybe.
Also,
But it's useful because look, something's happening at the bank. This is exactly what I'm here for. I'm the guy in the chair, sending you on missions. Go deal with the bank situation.
Heck yeah, Cam.
Okay, we should deal with the bank situation. If you're going to, I feel awkward saying this. If you're going to commit super crime, don't film yourself doing it.
Well, it's just on the bird drones.
It's not super crime. It's petty. Good work though.
I give him like an awkward thumbs up as I kind of gesture to the others of like, are we going to deal with this kind of thing?
Let's go.
You definitely. One of
the
the things that you noticed as well while you were scanning the room is there's definitely a project he was working on, like on a table under a tarp, but you could see like a leg of a big robot sticking out of it.
I mean, I'm not the virtue police where I'm not lawful good where I need to report him. It's just kind of like, truly it's coming from a place of, I don't think he has it in him to be a successful criminal, and he will get caught his first time doing it.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Like, it's coming from a place of like, don't do this, you're not him. Like, you're not that guy.
Internally impacted thinking like, oh yeah, it's good that we were able to step in here.
Our intervention was needed, yes.
Yeah.
The only plan that I had for this guy, because I had like a branching path of if you chose like working with the government and Trident or becoming independent heroes, this guy would have been your first team villain fight in a giant mech.
That's cool.
But he would have been real bad at it.
Yeah.
Very much like my favorite line in The Hobbit is Smaug being like, "You fucking idiot, the dwarves tricked you. How are you gonna get the treasure home?" So very much like he was gonna rob the bank with a big mech, but like, where was he gonna take this money?
Like, he doesn't have a fence to like wash the money for him. Like,
yeah, like you have to launder the money. Like, he doesn't have any other connections. He's just gonna have a bunch of money.
You can't pay for like your, like, you can't apply for FAFSA with like a big bag with a dollar sign on it.
Yeah.
I believe this will cover it.
It's my first student loan payment. Don't worry about the paint on it.
Don't worry about the paint. It's fine.
Yeah. Also, they don't take cash. What's he gonna do? Deposit this money at a bank?
That actually, fun fact, that happened in Florida. As a dude robbed the bank and then got caught because he came back to the bank the next day to deposit the money.
At least go to a different bank, man.
That's where his bank account is. How do you think he knew which bank to rob?
But we. But we zip off to the bank. On topic, we zip off to the bank.
Greg, how you doing on time?
I'm doing pretty good. I haven't been contacted by the boys yet, so I'm
Nice.
okay yet.
All right, so you do make it to the bank. There is a line of squad cars there, but there's also like a couple of Trident like SWAT cars,
Okay.
and you do see Director Hassel there.
Oh boy.
Hey there, Hassel.
Oh, well, look who it is! Couple of capes showing up. Well,
Only one
as
of
it
us.
would happen, there are a couple metahumans in there if you want to take them down. We haven't really been able to. Well, they have hostages, and we don't really have anyone who can get in there without giving them their demands.
What are they
Oh,
asking for?
Getaway ride to not get arrested. The normal demands you'd make with hostages.
I see. Any
What are their-
any idea
what are their
who's in there?
No one we've caught before. These looks like a new syndicate.
Do you have any idea of their abilities?
They were wearing really goofy looking costumes. It's like
I
he
need
kind
you
of
to narrow
shows
that down.
security footage, and you can see that it's two guys wearing jester outfits, but on each they have like half masks of like one is the comedy, one is the tragedy, and they just have like half their face exposed. And it does look like people are writhing on the ground, either laughing or crying.
Ooh.
Is the security footage showing?
Some sort of psychic abilities, maybe? Emotional
like that.
projection? Okay.
Does it seem like do they have like from the footage, are they carrying actual weapons as well?
Nope.
Well, based on that, don't imagine they're a threat to the hostages.
Well, we don't know the extent of their abilities.
Well, yeah. What I was going to say is I don't imagine their threat to the hostages is physical, more traumatic.
Unless they have them laugh or cry so hard that they suffocate to death. Don't.
Possible.
Yeah. Meta genes can get complicated.
You said you said they wanted an escape route?
Yep.
Yeah. Why don't you give it to them? Have us on the other side.
Oh, so you are working with us now.
We're
I
working.
knew I could get you to come around.
We're working against them, not the same thing. And I kind of give him like because I've dealt with this guy before on the back end, so I'm giving him like a don't fuck with me on this look.
Like, we have had this argument before.
Well, if that's the plan, I guess so. They wanted a helicopter escape on the roof. We had a chopper inbound just in case. I guess he kind of looks at you, Red Rocket. You could fly, right?
Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can.
I suppose we could trap them that way.
How so?
Not really anywhere they can go if they're in the sky.
Have them take off in a helicopter, unless the minute that Red Rocket captures them, they send him into a laughing fit and careening into the side of a building. We also don't know what the range on their towers is if they've seen coming a mile off. No offense, Red, but that makes you a 100-mile-an-hour ballistic missile.
Why don't we
Point
just meet them
taken.
on the roof? Before they even get in the chopper.
There's no way they won't be anticipating that. Even with even with just normal authorities, there's got to be some contingency they have. Daniel, can I look at the footage? I want to use. I think you said it was lore that I could use before. To just try and glean anything I can about how their powers work. Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
Does it look like their jaw is moving to like do a verbal component? Is it like someone's only laughing as long as one of them is making eye contact with them? Stuff like that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Give me a just because it's security camera footage and not looking
Mhm.
directly at them, I'm gonna say give me like a 2.
Okay.
Oh,
I got
you
a
succeed
5.
with style. You can tell exactly what's going on. You can see that it is like they're not speaking. They're specifically like constantly moving around in like sort of like they're doing a specific rhythm. So their power is like
Bumblebees.
what?
Sorry. Bees. The way they communicate with each other. It's like or other insects as well. It's like a dance. Rhythmic body motions communicate a specific thing. It's how they're able to operate so well as a hive mind.
You do also with succeeding with style. You notice there's another guy here. There's a third metahuman. He
What's
is
he
dressed
dressed
up as a mime.
I'll bet dollars to donuts that's a force field generator. Or some sort of constructs at the very least. Damn it. Where's the girl with the light powers when you need her?
Ironically, yes, Soleil would be really good here.
Yeah. But
Okay,
not
so
her.
okay, so those two, it's some sort of psionic ability. As long as they're moving in that pattern, I'm guessing if we can break the pattern somehow, then we break their control over the hostages. But that one is who I'm concerned about because I'm guessing that's their contingency. And if we try and meet them on the roof, then it's more than likely that Red Rocket is going to run headlong into an invisible wall.
Ouch.
Rocket. Do you think you can how how quickly do you think you could shove the psychics over?
A red rocket can fly faster than the speed of sound. So as fast as you want.
So those two seem like to be pretty easy to disrupt. The mime is our target. I'm guessing he's the ringleader as well. We take him out. The other two shouldn't be too hard.
Right. But the question still
I had a
remains.
guy called Ringleader here.
What's up?
Oh, that would be cool.
I said, "Fuck!" I should have had a guy called Ringleader.
Oh, that feels like a good possession-based villain. Or like
fuck all that. He leads a circus-themed mafia like Buggy the Clown's crew. So there's yet a third mafia.
I love that.
It's
Just
just
because it's not really like a spoiler or anything, but you will. They're obviously they're not going to say their names. Their names are obvious comedy, tragedy, and pantomime.
nice.
ooh, fun.
But yeah, there's got to be like lion tamer, like acrobat, like
Yeah, strongman.
strong man is the fucking greatest name for a circus-themed supervillain
Oh my
with
God.
super strength.
There's already an X-Men character named Strongman.
I guarantee no one knew that because I'd hazard a guess that I'm arguably, aside from you, the biggest comic book nerd in this chat right now, and I had no fucking clue he existed.
He's got a cameo in X-Men '97. He gets like 2 lines.
Fucking kidding me.
Strongman is such a. I feel bad for Strongman. You gotta come up with a better name for your
Daniel,
powers.
No, he specifically doesn't like being a superhero. So when he was asked to come up with a name, he's like, "Fucking, I don't know, Strongman." I don't give a shit.
Daniel, you fucking hack. That's Guido Carosella, His name is Strong Guy.
It's Strong Guy?
It is Strong
Oh,
Guy.
so I guess Strongman's not taken.
Hell yeah, brother. Guido Carosella of Earth 616.
Hell yeah. Well, in any
Yep,
case,
that's him. Strong Guy.
Strong Guy.
So Strong Man is in fact free for the taking.
Hell yeah. In any case,
Mhm.
so do we want to strong? Any chance we can go through the back entrance?
Do you have plans for the bank?
Oh,
Well,
one
I
thing
assume
before you
there's a
guys
back
left
entrance.
is that he did give you guys earpieces to communicate with each other if you split up, basically.
Cool. But yeah, no, I'm asking him because it's common in these situations in real life that they'll have like the blueprints for the bank to be like, hey, this is if there's a back entrance, if there's a skylight, things like that.
Yeah, he hands it to you.
Dope.
I guess someone can roll like if you're trying to find like an alternative entrance to the front door. I guess would this be burglary? If you're trying to break into the bank in a way that they won't detect you?
Oh wait, I have a silly potential roll that I could do. Could I roll contacts to know somebody at this bank and like through
This is where
conversation?
This is where you go to deposit your social security checks.
This is where, yeah, exactly. And just like through idle conversation, at one, I remember like, oh yeah, they told me,
Yeah, it's
they told me about like some weird bit of like, oh yeah, the side door doesn't fully lock, so every night they have to like put a master lock on it or something.
Yeah, sure. Roll me contacts.
Can I say, I fucking love the idea that your character has secret knowledge of the world through making idle chit chat with the local townspeople.
Oh, I didn't give you a... Oh, you got a 6. That's better than anything I would have come up with.
Yeah, apologies. I should have waited for you to tell me what number.
I keep forgetting to do that. I'm still not super like versed in Fate DMing.
No, we are the supers. You're the
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah, that's my character super versed.
Superverse does sound like a superhero, I will say.
So yeah, you in remembering the the bank teller Janet, I was just gonna give her a name. Hung out with her before. She was talking about the faulty alarm system on the side door. And that they were sending out a guy later this week to get it fixed. So yeah, there's a side door that you can go in without being detected.
Yeah. The side door should be free. I think she said the technician ain't coming until Tuesday. I had to fight to get him to come in that soon.
Okay, here's an idea. Okay, wait, here's an idea. So Daniel, is there like a skylight or a top side window to the bank?
Yeah.
Okay, so off the top of my head, I send in one of my either a duplicate of myself or myself in through the front of the bank, disguised as a hostage negotiator for the police. I get them all looking at me. In the meantime, Impact, you go around to the side door, sneak in, see if you can take out Pantomime. Once we both give the signal, Red Rocket, come in through the skylight, take out Comedy and Tragedy.
Yes.
Now this plan has one flaw.
Okay.
I'm not the stealthiest fella.
Well, that's why I'll be going in through the. Well, that's why number one, I'll be going into the front to try and distract them and keep their focus on me. And number two, I'll be going in through the back with you in order to make sure that, I'll be going in through the back with you to see if I can keep us on the down low. I'm not an infiltration expert by any means, but I've done my fair share of training on the matter. And then, just in case, number 3, I'll be on the roof with Red Rocket, making sure that I like the idea that you've kind of low-key forgotten how my powers work. So I'm like, and then number 3, I'll be on the roof, so Red Rocket can carry me in to jump when the time is right.
Right.
Right on.
I forgot you could do that somehow.
It's that is a long story for another day.
It's all good. At your own pace. But sounds like we've got a plan.
Weird science
Let's
stuff.
put it into action, boys.
All right.
All right.
Action Boys also sounds like a very cheesy super team.
No, that's like the I feel like that's like a Daniel, you know in My Adventures with Superman, the little kid reporters who were there? That's a local like youth group of like young, edgy, hip, like 9th grade superheroes called the Action Boys.
Oh, I was
They
thinking
mainly
a
do
very
like
Power Pack kind of group.
Yeah, but it's BOIZ.
Oh, I was just gonna say I immediately went to like they only solve like it's like when you're a little kid and you pretend to be detectives, and it's like we solved the mystery of like Mrs. Hannigan's missing catalog that didn't come in the mail because it accidentally went to the neighbor next door. But they talk about it like they just stopped Jimmy Hoffa or some shit. Like it's the Action Boys.
It's not BOIZ, it's BOI and then like the cool S that you draw.
A Stusty?
Oh, what?
Actually,
That's the term for it, I believe.
no, it's literally called the Cool S.
Oh, well, there we go.
Oh, sorry. It is also known as the Universal S, the Stussy S, or the Graffiti S.
Yeah.
But the official name is the Cool S.
Hell yeah. S, the cool S.
But yeah, so who wants to go first, and what order do you want this plan to commence?
So I'm thinking first off, have me go in to try and get their attention. Yeah, have me go in and try and get their attention, then have me and Impact come into the back door, and then Red Rocket swooping in is like we've got everything in place. It's go go go.
Gotcha.
Is that cool with everyone?
Yeah.
I think the idea is that like once I have the mime busy, Rocket comes in to knock the psychics off.
Right.
That's pretty much the idea. Yeah, it's I get all of them looking at me, and potentially disrupt their powers. Then you and I take out the mime. Then we signal Red Rocket.
Yeah, because we need those psychics down quickly.
Cool. Yes. Hell yeah. I guess I asked the police chief, like, someone here that can loan me a suit?
In your size? We might have a guy.
I mean, Giuseppe's just down the street, and I gesture to a tailor.
We don't have time to get his uniform personally tailored.
Well, no, but he's probably got something that'll fit.
I'm
just providing an explanation for where a suit could come from.
I just didn't know if there was
just like a
there was
guy
a tall
takes off his suit and is just sitting down in his boxers or whatever.
That's exactly what I was imagining. Well, that's exactly what I was imagining.
You know what? Actually, that's funnier. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys does do that. He's sitting in the back of the SWAT van in his boxers.
Mm-hmm. Great. Cool. So, I guess just
Impact will lend him his overcoat just to
a
little bit of modesty.
Great. I just walk out with my hands up, approaching the bank, and through a megaphone, just what was the group's name again?
They didn't give you a name for them.
Is that because they didn't give it, or because you don't have it? Because I have a really good name for them if you don't have one.
Because I don't have it. What's the good name for them?
I was gonna go with the troupe, like TROUPE, like a theater troupe.
Yeah, I like that.
Um. Attention, troop. Fuck, hand. I would have thought of a fake name real quick. Give me a sec. I actually sent you a list of aliases a while ago, so.
I'm John fake name.
uh. Whatever. It doesn't matter if you're not gonna make me enforce it, but just like, my name is John. I'm the hostage negotiator for the police. I'm here to discuss your demands. I'm coming into the bank.
Clone inexplicably has a mustache.
Just, I'm coming into the bank. I'm unarmed. Actually, no, I'm sending the real me in. The clones are with you too, but it's just, I'm unarmed. I would like to enter, if that's okay with you. And I'm just gonna slowly walk towards the door with my hands up.
You see Tragedy look through the glass door at you and give like a really creepy like finger pointing toward, like, you know what I mean? Like a beckoning finger.
Ew. He fingered you.
Okay.
Why do these mental fellas always have to be so creepy about it? Never met a normal psychic, that's for sure.
I just kind of shrug of like, psychics are strange. Also, I've decided that my fake name is Thomas Wynn, spelled Wyne, because that means that my name is T Win or Twin.
Ooh, fun. I think your fake names should all be your fake name should be like Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent and all that.
Okay. My name is Hal Jordan.
I actually do have a real name.
We assume so, yeah.
Yeah. No, these are fake names that Ian
these are fake names that I'm using to pretend to be a hostage negotiator.
Oh.
But yeah, so I'm just like, I enter the bank with my hands up. Can I roll provoke? I want to roll provoke to basically get them all looking at me.
To create an advantage.
Yes, I would like to create an advantage to have them all just like staring at me.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I've been speaking with the chief of police and with the. I've been speaking with the chief of police and the local Department of Transportation authorities, as well as the Tri-State Area Aeronautics Association of the. And I'm just gonna be waffling to like give the impression of like almost getting to the point that like I'm a bureaucrat who's like, no, we're gonna give you what you want, but he just can't get to the fucking point on the matter.
Yeah.
But like, no, if they interrupt me, they're not gonna get the information they want. They just have to let the shit play out. But Jesus Christ, dude, could you just say you have the helicopter? You know what I mean?
Yeah, roll me a provoke and get me a 3.
Fuck. Okay.
You get that with a reroll.
Yeah, but one of my trouble aspect is literally has the words socially maladjusted in the name.
Oh.
I do have yeah, no, I think I just fail. I think I just fail that.
That's all right. So what happens now? The mime is going to roll out from behind the desk. Mime cocking a shotgun and pointing at you.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a gun. You have guns as well. That's fun. Well, there's no need to resort to violence.
I mean, all this means is that we don't have an advantage.
No. I guess I'm just like, oh, there's no need to resort to violence here.
Yeah, it means you are now one of the hostages.
Yeah, that's correct. Great. I'd like to, as he points it at me, like, I'm assuming I've kept the feed on all this time, so you and I just hear in the back, you have guns. You're pointing a gun at me now. And it's like, I'm saying this like I'm just nervously stating the obvious, but I'm like, you're pointing a gun at me. That's fun. There's no need to resort to violence here. I'm certain that we can still come to an understanding. And I do want to say, just like, if you let me walk out of here alive, or say, as long as I'm alive, you have a deal, and you have a chance of getting out of here unharmed. The minute I die, that's off. And we both
He
know
does
that.
the thing where he puts like a warning shot into the ceiling, but again, he's miming it, but it is like an actual shotgun blast goes off against the ceiling.
Oh, wait, so hang on. He's not pointing a shotgun at me. He's miming pointing a shotgun.
Yeah, he's got mime powers, dude. He's
Sorry,
a mime.
no, sorry. I misheard you, and I thought he was literally aiming a shotgun, not like pantomiming aiming a gun.
A mime is a terrible
His name
thing
is
to waste.
Pantomime. He's got mime.
I lost the I didn't lock in and forgot.
So actually, if you remember, Luke, the first time I tried to run a superhero game, this mime was also involved in the bank robbery.
Uh-huh.
This mime
Right.
just keeps robbing banks. I guess that's what
He's
you do
one of
as
my
a
favorite
superhero.
villains to use, and I made him a whole crew of 2 dudes.
I want to frown a bit. Was there muzzle flash that went off with the gun?
No,
Like I kind of lose focus for a second. Like, interesting.
it also didn't make any noise except for like the roof, the parts of the roof that got hit.
Fascinating. Okay, so right, I'm gonna try a
Meanwhile,
different approach. Yeah, I guess in the back we pivot to us.
unfortunately without an advantage, but Impact slowly pushes open the side door, and you see like next to it is like various like bike locks and like chains to be put on after closing to make sure that it's secure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess this would just be a stealth check to sneak in.
Yeah, you're in like the back office area, like where they would do all their like remote banking kind of stuff.
Yeah, the paperwork and checking
Yeah.
the checks and all that. Yeah. All right. What number do I need?
Give me. They are preoccupied with this. Like, even if you don't have the advantage for it, I am going to still count. Like, I'm not going to give you a bonus that you can add to your
Sure.
roll, but
There
it is
still
going to make the roll
action
lower.
going on. It's just not.
Can I also aid him because I actually have stealth as a skill?
Yeah. Give me a 2. Give me a 2.
2 sounds
How
good.
do I aid him in that?
Oh, hang on. Yep. What's up? Oh, hang on. Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay.
What the fuck? Where's my audio?
I don't know. Is your audio not? What part of your audio isn't working? Rocket?
Sorry, I was having technical difficulties. Where are we? What's going on?
That's all good. I was just making sure. Like, what was the last? Like, did you lose audio or something?
Yeah, I totally lost my audio for about 30 seconds. So I don't know what's happening. What are we doing?
Distraction.
That's okay. I've been gone for like 30 seconds.
Oh.
Oh.
I was doing something real important. My roommate
Oh.
made potatoes. He wanted me to try them.
Oh.
Ooh, yum.
Anyway, did you roll for stealth while I was gone?
No, I did not. Let me roll for stealth.
Oh, just Impact has to.
Oh,
Yeah. I think there was discussion of how does helping work in Fate, because
I'm not 100% sure.
I think it's just the creating an advantage thing. Like, 'cause if you're sneaking in with me, you would also have to make a stealth check.
I'm gonna say since
Essentially.
there's 3 of you and tag team has already made one roll, I'm gonna have each of you make a roll getting into the building, basically.
Well,
So, like-
Red Rocket, I think the plan is to just have him be a blitz weapon.
Well, yeah, so he'll have to make a
They
flight
go.
check to hit somebody.
I
Oh
guess.
yeah, there we go.
yeah.
And I will just do a stealth check to sneak into the building then.
I guess I'll do the same.
Oh, you
No,
know
I'm
what?
not
Can I
gonna
use
have
my
you do it.
front-
Just
Okay.
just
Okay.
Impact. Because you've already
Okay.
made a roll for this.
Okay.
Oh, did my succeeding with style on contact, would that?
Yeah, you can
Provide
use that for a bonus.
All right, cool.
You'll get a +2 boost to this.
Sick. I'm just trying to get that because I have a 0 stealth and like. Yeah. Definitely glad that I had that.
If you spend a fate point, you'll succeed at a minor cost.
You step in a
believe I will do
bucket.
that. I will tag. Yeah, I will. I will do that. I will succeed at a minor cost. I will tag the fact that I've been a hero for 60 years. This isn't my. I may not be great at it, but this isn't my first time trying to sneak in somewhere.
All right.
Hell, this isn't my first time trying to sneak in to this bank in particular.
What should I make this minor cost? Because I didn't think about it.
Minor cost could just be that like I won't have an advantage trying to grapple with because the whole idea is I sneak in and take and get
We
the
all get a
attention
stealth
of
roll, basically.
pantomime. It could just be that I don't get any sort of advantage because like as I make the final move, I knock something over and he turns, and so it's
All
just
right.
a regular check against each other instead of any kind of
That works.
throwing things at the wall. I have to throw pantomime at the wall.
All right. So you're sneaking in that way.
Dun 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 dun.
You get through the back office area, and by the time you get to, like, you're right behind them, about to leap over the counter and get him, but you hear over the bank's PA system a screeching monkey with cymbals. That's right. There's another member of this fucking crew.
Fucking knew it. I've been trying to fucking figure out. It's like, what the god damn it. Okay.
As you you try and sneak over, but the Mayim turns around, aims his imaginary shotgun at you, and pulls the trigger. And I guess for you do like a physique check, right?
Typically, yeah.
Although I guess it's an imaginary gun. Would this be a will check?
Can my clone roll athletics to jump in front of the bullet?
I mean,
sure.
again, this is a mental bullet.
Ooh.
I mean, when he points the gun, knowing that like
The gun that
90% of how I use my clones is to die.
Actually, yes. You can use your clone to dive into the way of the bullet.
I would like to do that, yes.
Roll me an athletics check.
Okay, and I think I had a stunt for this.
I will say that Raymond, like Impact, is the least necessary
a
person
message to
to
you.
jump
It was.
in the way
Do you remember
for.
what I'm talking about? It was something about like I don't
first of all, I don't know if this is going to work off the logic of I believe that this can shoot you directly through the heart, so therefore it can.
Oh, good point. I mean,
Yeah, how do your clones work like that, by the way?
So-
They don't have a mind of their own, right?
They have a mind of their own insofar as until the timer runs out, they have a basic understanding of like, I was created with a direction to go in and an incentive in mind, and I have freedom to interpret those directions in any way I see fit, but I don't really have the free will to act outside of that. Like, if I tell them, like, your goal is to sneak into this building and take out the bad guys and keep him safe, cool. I'm going to do that unless I leave them alone for too long, and then they're going to start going, like, okay,
who
but,
am
like,
I?
What does it mean to take out the bad guys? Like, do I kill them? Am I really meant to be the arbiter of life and death? Who really is it to judge those sorts of things?
Yeah, so
But generally speaking, if I tell them dive in front of a bullet, they don't have enough self-preserve. Like, up until the timer, if you ask them, "Are you the clone?" They'll go, "Yeah, dude, I'm the clone."
All right, so give me an athletics
I am a-
check, I
I
guess.
am a
I'll just let you do this.
I am a disposable sack of meat. Use me as you see fit. Also, I believe the thing was something along the lines of like I can spend a fate point to like it was a stunt directly related to taking a hit for somebody else.
Yeah.
So yeah, can I add an extra basically add an extra +2 for the stunt of I'm sacrificing my clone to take a hit?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
And
roll me an athletics against
I'll
this
put that on
guy.
my I'll put that on my character sheet officially to like lock that in after this.
I guess he'd have a
I think-
bonus to this. I'm
I
gonna give
think
him
the
+2.
downside to this, stunt is that like whatever the clone jumps in front of, a bunch of it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get hit.
Yeah, like there's no like you're doing the athletics to jump in front, but then you don't get a defensive.
No, it's
roll.
yes,
Well,
it is no, he
of
is
any
fully
kind.
throwing his arms to the side, launching himself in front of something.
So here's the deal. Your clone does jump in front of it.
Yes.
Your clone doesn't really have the concept of like an imagination, does it?
No, it has the imagination to interpret orders, but it doesn't have like a rich internal life with hopes and dreams.
It's
If
a
you ask it what
Meeseeks.
Yeah, it's a Mr. Meeseeks.
So it jumps in front of this bullet because you told it to jump in front of impact.
Yes.
Your clone gets up and is fine.
It looks down at itself and goes, I was supposed to be shot just now. I didn't get shot. I wasn't expecting to live this long, and I don't really know what to do as a follow-up to that.
I think you're good.
Am I?
The mime
Yeah.
Can you tell me that?
the mime like draws a sword from its like pantomime like hip sheath and then goes to start like swinging at the clone and nothing is happening.
Is this
Uh,
real life? Did I die Did I die the last time that he made? I'm fully turning my back on the pantomime, looking at Impact. Like, am I one of the ones that died the last time that tag team was in a fight? Is this clone hell?
So you keep using the soundboard for this, but it's a pantomime. There is no sound.
Oh,
Very specifically.
But yeah, it looks
Uh,
at Impact with fear deep in its eyes and goes, "Is this clone hell?"
no, I don't think so. You're probably gonna have to ask Tag Team about that. I don't know how his powers work, but I think I got an idea on this guy. Could I mime lassoing the mime?
Oh my god! I swear to God.
Yes, you can. Give me a will check.
I'm turning this around on him.
I love that you have the freedom to punch him, but you've been in. Like, I love the idea that Impact has been in so many of these that he's just like, we're gonna beat him
fun with
eventually.
this
Let's have some fun with it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm freaking out doing all kinds of espionage shit, and you're just like, I mean, we can draw this out a little bit. Like, dude, bank heists always get weird. It's so fun. You gotta have some fun.
Gotta take the little things. I got a 3.
I'm
is
gonna
this?
make him do a will check. I give him +2 to will before, so I'm gonna stick to that. Probably should have given him more. This is like his whole thing. Oh, he didn't need that.
Wow.
So you go to lasso him, and he is still holding that imaginary sword, and he just like swipes at it with the imaginary sword, and it doesn't work, which does give you more inference that that might have worked on him. Like he fully believed that that would work on him.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Then I will. This becomes a mime battle. As
Has
like
anyone seen the episode of South Park where Cartman has the psychic duel?
I have not, but
Has anyone
just
seen the episode of Shaolin Showdown that I ripped this guy's powers off of?
this is sick as hell. I'll say it's a good thing to rip off. Apparently,
Oh yeah, the character's name is Lamaim, and the way that they beat him is they realized that like one person imagined his construct differently than the other, and it worked in the way that they like it both worked the way that they imagined it. And it's like, wait a minute, because he like trapped him in a box, and one person thought it was a solid box, and the other one's like grabbing the bars, and it's like, I didn't think there were bars. Wait, can we just imagine a doorknob? And they did it, and it worked.
incredible. Yeah.
So that's the now that you fought him a little bit and you understand how his powers work, yeah, you could use his powers against him.
I love it. Now that I'm taking his attention, Red Rocket,
Yes.
go for the psychics.
Yeah, they are still doing their little jig, keeping the hostages down, because if they stop, then the hostages will get up.
Where are they?
They are, the bank is like sort of like a big square room,
Mm-hmm.
and they are on either side of the room, like basically creating an aisle of like the hostages just being on either side of the room, like an even amount.
All right. So, do I see one of the psychics? Do I see comedy or tragedy?
You could see them both from the skylight. You don't have a straight shot to hit them both at the same time, but you could see either one.
Oh, go ahead.
Like you can hit either one, is what I mean.
I will land on what I believe is comedy.
I was gonna say, since one of my clones is with you on the way in, can you just throw me at tragedy?
I don't know that I have that kind of strength.
I know that I have that kind of acrobatics. Let's fucking rock and roll.
Well, as soon as I go crashing through the skylight, you can try and jump on.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, as you
have a
commit,
self-preservation.
I am a thoughtless meatbag whose only purpose in this world is to die.
Existence is pain to a meeseeks, Jerry.
Existence is pain.
Meatbags.
What's up?
Our government. Hey ho, funny political humor.
All right, I'm gonna go crashing.
Hey, how dare you insinuate that our government thinks of us as just disposable meatbags? Disposable meatbags can't generate capital.
Yeah, exactly.
We're livestock at worst.
Well, no, I was calling our current president a thoughtless meatbag.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Well, he is that.
He is a thoughtless meatbag because just like a thoughtless meatbag, he's definitely dead.
Anyway, so yeah, go ahead. You crash through the skylight. Give me a flight check, I'll say, if you're using your powers to fly.
Yes.
And we'll use that as your, like, against their fight, which they're a theater kid, so they don't have a lot of.
So I got it.
Do you want fighter athletics for me?
You can give me. Oh yeah, you definitely get whichever one you were going for. You get him. You succeeded with style.
So like Super Grover,
Me
he
West
comes
Adams.
flying out of the air. Ah! Crash.
You which one did you go for? Comedy or tragedy?
I
He
went
went for comedy. I'm going for tragedy.
right.
All right, you bonk tragedy on the head and he falls over and like his half mask kind of like pops off his face. He's just a fucking guy. And give me you're flying through the air, so I guess that would be acrobatics.
Is acrobatics a skill in Fate?
Would it be athletics then? Whichever one is closer.
I have no. I'm
Athletics.
asking. Like, I don't know if. Hang on.
Acrobatics is not a skill, I don't believe, because
I'm just looking at the skill list real quick. It is not. Yes.
big strong thing. Athletics is dexterous. Is like
Yeah, I guess.
That also
Give-
makes sense
give-
because I'm not really trying to like box him.
Yeah, you're trying to land on him, which I guess would
I'm
be
trying to
athletic.
like essentially throw myself.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm gonna give them the
The
same
exact-
roll.
The exact please. If he rolls a -1, it's gonna be so goddamn.
Even
Oh my
better.
god! So I succeeded with style.
Your clone belly flops and pile drives them into the ground, cracking her half mask off of her face as well. Your clone hits the ground so hard it immediately poofs into water vapor.
Oh, that's great.
That being said, with succeeding with style, I will give you a boost that this whole skylight crash shenanigan is distracting pantomime.
Fucking sick.
all right.
Now, what about
Can I
comedy?
take this opportunity?
Oh, comedy's also you succeeded with style. They're way unconscious.
Comedy
Great.
was instantly converted to vapor.
Yeah.
A
I was
piece
gonna
of
say, like,
gum
if you
that
had a prolonged fight with them, they were gonna give like Jesse and James from Pokemon vibes. They don't get speaking lines anymore. They're way unconscious.
They don't give any kind of vibes.
Rolling out of one of their pockets is like clear. Is like their line is like a little piece of scratch paper with lines on it.
Prepare for trouble? Make it double?
Well, with that advantage, I will take the opportunity to grab Pantomime by the wrist and cuff him. Mind
All right,
you, I don't have handcuffs, but I will try to cuff him.
Fun
Go
fact,
ahead.
I actually mentioned to Daniel that I do carry like zip tie handcuffs, but I love the idea of you trying the imaginary ones, so that'll be even funnier.
You just got the uniform from a cop. You are carrying handcuffs.
I guess.
That's true.
Anyway, beat a 2 for his will roll. Roll will against him. If
You
you're
got
using
it.
his power against him.
I am. And with the boost, that's a 4.
So he sees his cohorts have been like, what's it called? Like, knocked unconscious. He looks at you and with like a big, sad clown frown, kind of like holds his hands up to be arrested. Like, like with a "please don't hurt me" look.
You said he looks like a sad clown.
Impact.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he's got a big old "don't hurt me, please just send me to jail, I give up" kind of face.
Yeah, impact. Like click clicks, makes a little click click noise as he, again mimes putting cuffs around the mime.
He gives you a scowl because you made a noise to do it.
Oh, that's funny.
But he is still cuffed. All right. Tag team, the first one. There's one more guy in the security room.
On it.
Thank you for remembering that. I was gonna see if you did.
Great. Great. Red Rocket.
Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
help me out with this guy?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. The one more clone that is there, just kind of looking shell shocked. I just kind of like jerk my head as he just sort of like happily, not even like a relief. Like it's an honestly startling level of like clicks over into like a new assignment mode as he just sort of starts following.
All right, so you go over to where like the cameras would be, obviously, because you figure that's where they saw you. Or that's how they saw you, I mean, is from like the security room with the cameras.
Right.
Yeah.
The door is ajar, but all the lights are off.
I'm gonna cast light on a coin and oh wait, wrong game.
The only light in the room is like an ominous red glow from like the security panel.
I'm gonna turn on the light switch.
You step into the room to turn on the light.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll give you a roll for this, because it would be rude if I didn't. Give me, however you would, maybe like a notice check for this to defend.
Okay. I don't know.
Unless you want to spend fate points.
Something
although-
bad is coming, so I'm gonna spend a fate point.
What fate point would you spend to like be more alert in this situation?
Let's see. Oh dear, that's a good one. Maybe athletics, so I could dodge out of the way.
No, what aspect of yours?
Oh,
You have to invoke an aspect to like to use a fate point.
shit. I don't really have any aspects.
You should write some.
I know I should. All right. Well, I will forego the fate point for now and take the consequence instead.
All right, you take 2 shifts of damage, so mark off your 2 stress box as you hear like a monkey screech and your head is clapped between 2 symbols.
Gah!
And as you turn the lights on, you see like this. It's just a monkey in symbols wearing like the little circus monkey outfit. Like it's not like some sort of weird human monkey. It's just a monkey.
But not a wind-up toy, like a monkey.
Oh,
Yes, like a real monkey.
I'm so fucking scared because that means that it's a full-grown chimpanzee is in the room with us. That's honestly the most threatening thing you've had us fight yet.
Yeah,
Oi.
it's maybe like knee height.
Oh, thank God! So it's not a chimpanzee; it's like a capuchin monkey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was picturing a full-grown chimpanzee.
No.
Yeah, those guys have autistic strength.
That's actually a very funny comment.
But yeah, so it you just got clapped in the head by a symbol monkey.
Gah!
As it's like kind of like screeching and like doing a dance at you.
I just also want to comment real quick that is unintentionally in Soviet Russia joke from Red Rocket.
Oh my God.
Yes. Literally exactly this. It is going to attempt to run out of the room now that it thinks it's got you dazed.
Can I roll fight to just tackle and grapple it in like a jujitsu hold?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I want to put the monkey in a rear naked choke.
What is this monkey's name?
Oh, hang on, I accidentally.
Oh,
Where are you? There we go. Oh, yeah, you got him.
good. Hooray.
You,
Okay,
like,
I've just got the
it
monkey in a
attempts to slip
jujitsu.
away, but you, like, grab it by the tail and then get it by the neck.
I've dead ass got him in like a jujitsu hold.
It is screaming and flailing, and, like, it's still got his symbols on it.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in my pocket I've got the cuffs. Will someone please arrest this monkey?
All right.
It is, for its size, a lot stronger than you think it would be.
Am I dazed?
Please.
No, it didn't succeed with style, so you just took shifts of damage instead of taking that and a consequence.
I will try to cuff it, and I can roll fight to try to cuff it, because this is going to be a fight to get these cuffs on.
Yeah.
You are getting a boost because it is currently being grappled, so you can get a +2 to this as well.
Okay.
However, it is going to try and roll its fight.
All right. Well, let me roll mine first.
B to 3.
Okay.
Perfect. It's attempting to use its like back legs to like grab your hands as you're trying to cuff it, and it's again way stronger than it should be. It's like strong. It's like 2 grown men level strength.
No.
So it is the strength
Stop.
of one
Bad
chimpanzee.
monkey.
For its size, yeah, this is weird. For the geneticist in the room, I'm not even going to make you roll. This thing is absolutely genetically modified to have super strength.
I know. I'm getting to it.
But yeah, you handcuff the monkey, and it is still flailing and screaming. You take the symbols away from it. It's still like
I just sort of take a symbol and just pop it on the head. Just. Psh.
that's animal cruelty, actually.
Yeah, Red Rocket, go to jail. Make a new character.
Look, in Soviet Russia, we shot these into orbit. Okay.
Didn't you guys shoot the dog, not the monkey?
Oh yeah, that's right. We did dogs.
Yeah, no, that's the head of
dogs.
ICE that shot that dog.
Oh.
I thought you Americans were okay with.
Oh.
I can't remember her name.
Not to get political, but go suck a dick, Laura Loomer.
That's her name?
I believe it's literally Laura Loomer.
It was Christy Gnome, I thought, shot her dog.
She's a gnome?
No, but
Oh,
I did look it up with Laura Loomer. Yeah, Laura Loomer is also a far right activist, so like, also go fuck yourself. But yeah, I believe it is Christy. No, whoever it is that shot the dog. Fun fact. Yeah, she wrote in her autobiography that she adopted a dog and then got tired of it, so she shot it.
Jesus Christ.
And then when they made a parody of her shoot Crypto the Superdog on South Park, she made it her avatar on Twitter because she was so proud of it. So they turned her in the show into a disgusting melting abomination.
So anyway, you have this monkey in custody.
Yeah,
I want to inspect. I want to.
serious here.
I want to
Arrested
inspect
the monkey.
I want to inspect the monkey real quick, and I want to see if I can find you-know-who's trademark on it.
I'm not sure what that would be, but if it's there, you can find it.
The same person. Yeah, I just tell them, like, the same person responsible for the Koi losses also made this, and I'm willing to bet is maybe at least partially responsible for those 3 outside. If their powers have a genetic component, which is a whole other can of worms entirely, but 100% this monkey is enhanced.
Are you gonna? Ooh. Are you gonna start taking the monkey back out to the main room? Asking out of character, because Raymond is still there, just like.
Oh right. Yeah. I guess we take the monkey into the main room, and I tell you and Red Rocket that together. Of just like, this monkey was enhanced with super strength. Whoever did it is the same person that engineered the Colossus.
Huh.
It's a long story, but I believe I know who it is. And I'm willing to... You know what? As long as we're out here, can I also inspect the mime real quick and see if he's been genetically enhanced?
No, he's just French.
Can I inspect comedy?
Didn't you know that?
I want to inspect comedy and tragedy.
No, they're just theater kids.
Of course. They accidentally fell asleep in a radioactive Denny's.
No, they snuck under. Yeah, it's the classic story. They fell asleep during a show, and that's their entire tragic backstory.
You know,
That they missed. Yeah, is that they missed their walk on,
Oh my god.
and thus they
No,
had to
yeah,
turn to a life of crime. There was no other option.
yeah, it looks like there's no evidence of genetic tampering.
Mhm.
They just had these powers.
Okay.
This is. Oh, so this is the second genetically modified animal. Certainly does seem like a pattern.
Means that if he's gotten out of prison, then he's, or they said he had him in prison. They said they had him in prison, but he escaped, or
He was
What?
the only one to escape from the maximum security regular human prison.
it means he might have had a protege on the outside, or someone who was experimenting. Either way, I know his handiwork anywhere.
We're talking about a Munster, right? Or at least the guy taking the name Munster.
Of a sort, yes.
Yeah.
Either way, it means that he's likely trained a protege or a copycat.
Well, in the meantime,
But he's
we can worry
but
about that later. For now, let's take these folks to jail. Or I don't know. Let the officers take them to jail. They're pretty well dispatched at this point.
fair
Yeah,
enough. Mhm.
you get them loaded up into the Trident armored vehicles, and Hassel is like, "What the fuck am I gonna do with this monkey?"
Okay, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. But last time it was on the ballot, I voted yes for state funds to allocate for a meta enhanced zoo to be built, but I mean, I'm not saying it was your fault directly that it got shot down, but it was, and I'm just putting my hands up of like, I voted for the solution is all I'm saying.
I thought wholeheartedly you as Luke were gonna say, "I hate to be that guy, but I think you're gonna have to put it down."
I'm not proposing that. I'm just saying that in canon, it was a bill at one point that like, hey, we keep finding animals with metagenes. We should use taxpayer funds to build a zoo for them. And it was like, I vote yes, you should do that. And it got shot down. And I'm like, well, I don't know what your fucking plan was. We had an idea for Prop 124.
Yeah. I heard in Canada they just, all the super gorillas that were around in the 80s, they shipped them off to a preservation. Probably
made-
still kicking. That's probably still around,
Yeah.
right?
They
Yet
make
another
gorilla
thing.
preserves?
I'm gonna have to use the super gorilla preservation from Canada in something, right? You do realize every time you make something in my world canon, I'm gonna have to use it, right?
Like you weren't gonna have a zoo for super gorillas. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Listen, I sent you like one of my like villain teams that I faced is a team of super monkeys.
I was 1000% going to make this monkey turn into a much bigger gorilla, but I don't know how much time we have left.
My main villain, like, first of all, there's definitely a possibility that animals can just naturally develop superpowers. Number two, my main villain gives animals superpowers. There's at least been a conversation about a super zoo. So I'm just saying, I don't know what fucking Hasselhoff's over there's like idea was. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be that guy, but like, you know.
Well, on that note, yeah. How much time do you got, Rocket?
I just asked my kids if they need picking up, and they haven't responded yet. So I'm good for now. So it would seem.
All right.
But
All right.
I am gonna have to quit here in a little bit.
Well, then let's err on the side of starting to wrap things up.
Yeah, I didn't really have that much left.
Okay.
Other than
We could return to the super base to be feeling good about ourselves.
that's another thing. You guys, not only are you gonna have to vote on a name for your super team, you're gonna have to vote for a name on your secret base.
I think that's probably one that we wait until we've got like
Yeah, the full complement.
the squad, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured
You
we'd
could
do it
also
in the
put a
Discord
poll
chat.
in chat. Yeah. Can't you make a? You can make polls in Discord, right?
Yeah, but that would mean first I'd have to have everyone put forth the name that they would want, and then I'd make a poll with all of them.
Well.
I mean that seems fairly easy to do.
All right. So I'll
should
say
do that.
yeah, we'll wrap it up by you guys getting back to the like the whatever superhero. I'm just gonna call it the Batcave
The
for
former
now.
lair of Doc Robo.
Yeah. So you get to the Robo Cave. And I assume one of the things that you did, because you did it for the Colossus as well, would be taking a blood sample of the monkey.
Of course, yes.
So one of the things that you can install down here, but isn't down here yet, is equipment for your genetic stuff. Like there's space for it.
Okay.
But you don't have a genetics lab down here yet. However, by next session you can have one.
Woohoo!
Sick.
Hell yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, you have enough.
Yeah.
You have enough PhD holders to build all that equipment.
Half of our
All right.
yeah, the majority of our team has PhDs. Yeah.
It's so funny to me that all of us just went the route of like be a scientist, like weird science stuff. Who doesn't? It's Impact doesn't have a PhD. Red Rocket doesn't have a PhD.
Silverfang
And
doesn't.
Lucian, and that's
Silver
it.
Fang does not have a PhD. So there's the three of you are team working class.
God, at some point we need to have an adventure that's just the three of us, and we have to fight the most sciencey villain.
And by the way, no, calling the three of you team working class was not intentional when one of you was a member of the Soviet Union, but I realized it as it was
Yes.
coming out of my mouth. I was like, "Oh, it's Team Proletariat." Oh my god! Red Rocket, did you have a sidekick named the Proletariat?
No, I did not.
Was there, can we say there was another superhero that was possibly your successor in the Soviet Union named the Proletariat?
That would be funny.
It's right there. Like whoever does the
It's your Bucky Barnes.
whoever does the marketing for the fucking Soviet Union superhero committee, there's a big whiteboard full of potential superhero names, and it was Red Rocket, and then directly underneath it was that.
Yeah, like I feel like the Proletariat is like when Captain America, when Captain America died, and like they tried to have a successor to him. It was that kind of vibe where it's like, this isn't the same.
He had like a brief stint in the 80s, but they had a real optics problem. Because instead of like a cool motorcycle or like an invisible jet, he had a black van that pulled up in front of protesters' houses at 3 a.m.
I can dig that.
The head of the KGB was named the Proletariat.
Oh, Jesus. Well, on that happy
Yeah, don't
note,
forget
Dan.
about the villain, the Iron Curtain.
Oh my god.
I approve.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for the.
Well, folks,
this
on that
session.
happy note, I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you all for watching and listening.